Farmers and ranchers are under some stress in Alberta's south. As we approach the last week of August, it marks another summer with a great amount of sun but little rain. And that's a burden crop growers who have cattle to feed are forced to bear.
1 year drought is bad enough, but when you start to compound it with multiple years, then it becomes a real issue for cattle producers and other farmers who are trying to grow feed for their animals. Trying to grow crops.
Last summer was a dry one as well. Ideally, April, May, and especially June will bring enough rain to give ranchers the opportunity to get what they need before a dry July and August. Not so the last couple of years, which means all they can do is hope for a wet September.
We're really looking for really good rains this fall to try and recharge the land, so that next year we're not faced with the same thing. Those stresses for farmers and ranchers are kind of compounded when you get multiple years of drought.
As for the air's current smoky state, it's not helping.
We're at a weather pattern now where it's dry in BC, it's dry in Alberta, it's dry in Saskatchewan, and parts of Manitoba. Not everywhere, but in big areas of those provinces. So yeah, it's all related, I would say.
Losman operates west of Claresholm and has for almost 30 years. Thankfully, his experience and irrigation system mean he has fallbacks in times like this, but another year without moisture could still be costly.
For us personally, it would be a financial hardship, but I would anticipate we'd be able to handle it. And depending on the circumstances of other farmers and ranchers, it may be a big stress, both financially and emotionally as well.
Losman also said ranchers know how to be innovative when it comes to strategizing around the conditions, but if worse comes to worse, next year there may be some who have to sell their property and move on. For Bridge City News, I'm Ben Matychuk.